Welcome to the fun side of hell. I'm your host Lucifer, and today we're coming back to Trials of Cold Steel. Now, in the previous episode, we finished the prologue, and we have accomplished our task of putting together Class 7. So let's get in and find out what we're up to next. There we go. And that's why I did the opening at the title screen, because I knew it was just going to go straight into game. This is a nice place. Oh. And this is... Where are we, Reen? Alright, where are we, Reen? Oh, why is turbo mode on? Sorry. Let me do that. Reen's family. Jesus. Reen actually looks taller in pictures than he does in the actual game. It's weird.
Time to get going.
Yep.
Oh, Reen!
Oh, Elliot. Elliot.
Morning, Elliot.
Is it?
Good morning.
What's good about it?
Are you heading to school now too? How about we walk there together?
No, I was gonna go and piss on Alyssa's face. Of course, I'm heading to fucking school. That was a horrible joke. Why did I make that? I'm sorry.
Sure. It's getting late though, so we might need to pick up the pace a little.
I apologize. I didn't mean to go
No
there.
problem. I'm guessing everyone else left already, huh?
Yeah, it's because you two are lazy.
I think so. I'm not sensing anyone else on this floor, at least.
What are you saying?
Gaius in particular is probably long gone by now, being the early riser he is.
Yeah, and you're just a lazy bastard.
Oh, okay then.
You seem surprised.
He's not sensing anyone?
Ah.
What does that mean exactly?
Of course, some of them can sense, kind of like, well, I'm gonna just go to Dragon Ball Z. It's kind of like Dragon Ball Z, where they can just sense each other's energy. I guess that's kind of how it works. Because he did the same thing with... Oh, there's Emma and Alyssa. I feel bad about seeing Alyssa after making my previous comment.
Huh.
Okay.
Good morning.
Someone, well, I don't think Reem pissed on her face. I think he pissed on her cornflakes, but...
Yeah. Good morning.
What's good
Morning.
about her?
Are you two on your way to school?
No, they're gonna go and beat each other with sticks.
Yeah. Come on, Emma. We're going to be late. Hey, wait for me, Lisa. We'll see you in class.
I'm sure you will.
I never would have guessed she'd hold a grudge this long.
Well, I've known women hold grudges longer than this, Elliot, so it's not surprising to me.
She knows it was just an accident, right? She has to. Can't believe she'd be so sensitive.
Put yourself in her shoes. Okay? You land on a guy's on a guy who's trying to protect you, and your chest is basically in his face. Most women would be offended by this and be upset and embarrassed and whatever. Learn to read the room, Elliot.
No kidding. She's not even giving me a chance to apologize to her.
Because you're dumb.
Well, as long as you keep trying, I'm sure she'll understand. Eventually.
I love the optimism you have, Elliot.
Class 7's got enough tension as it is, what with our two, prideful warriors at each other's throats.
I think he means Machias and
So
Muses.
I think it would be a load off everyone's mind if you and Elisa could make up at least.
I don't think anyone cares.
I'll certainly do what I can, whatever that may be.
Just feed her. That works, right? I don't know. Still coming to terms with my comment about Alyssa and Reen. I actually don't know where that went. Oh! Sakura Blossoms. 2D Sakura Blossoms. Great. Oh well.
These past 2 weeks have really flown by, haven't they?
2 weeks.
It's funny. I went into this thinking combat practice would be the toughest part of the curriculum.
Dealing with Sarah is?
Never would have guessed the academic side of things might give it a run for its money.
Ah.
Well, strong in body and mind is pretty firmly embedded into Imperial culture. I do get what you mean, though. I figured I'd be able to coast through the year, but I've had to very quickly reevaluate that.
Yep.
You too, huh? I wish I were as smart as Machias or Emma. They don't seem to be having any problems at all.
Remember rightly, Machias and Emma got would do 2 highest in the class.
But then Emma got the top score on the entrance
Yeah, there
exam,
you go.
and I'll bet you anything Machias wasn't far behind.
Well, I guess we don't know what Machias was, but I'd imagine he was probably second.
I'm sure. Eustace and Elisa are apparently doing really well too, as are Laura and Gaius.
Really? Guess I'm just gonna have to suck it up then.
Yep.
Though I really do hope they don't mind.
Huh?
Hey,
I'm not sure I follow.
he's gonna kiss ass.
Oh, sorry. You got me thinking about Eustace and Laura. I've been
Oh.
talking to them the same way I talk to everybody else, but they're both nobles, right?
Have they punched you yet? No? Then get
And
over it.
Eustace's family rules over the whole eastern side of the empire, so
Jesus.
it kind of feels like I should address them more formally.
I'm pretty sure in the first episode, Eustace told you not to because he doesn't want to be known as a noble.
Well, they both said
Or
it was
something.
okay,
Yeah,
so
there you go.
I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Exactly. Get your head out your ass.
Though
little
you
bastard.
probably shouldn't go picking fights with Eustace every chance you get, like a certain someone else.
Why don't you just use their name? We all know it's Laura. Jeez.
Oh, I don't plan on it. I'd hoped they'd get along a bit better over time, but if anything, things seem to be spiraling downhill fast on that end.
What made you think these two could get along?
When the two of them are in the same room, there's just this constant tension in the air.
Probably because they want to kill each other.
It's not all Machias either. Eustace seems to enjoy provoking him at every opportunity.
Because Machias is easy to Machias is very quick to take the
I
bait.
can't even imagine what it would take to make them see eye to eye at this point.
A gun.
Yeah, I wish there was something we could do to help them get along.
Punch them. I don't freaking know. Feed them. There you go.
And that's where we'd be if we weren't in Class 7. Dormitory number 2, for all the common folk like us.
Ah. So the lower people dorms.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? I'm still kind of shocked that Class 7 gets to have its own dormitory.
How fucking cool would that be?
Though, to be fair, I think that building was abandoned till this year. Seems like they renovated it just for us.
How nice.
Well, they did a good job. It's got a nice feel to it. I just wish it were a little closer to the academy.
It's literally a short walk.
Hey, you're in our way. Step aside at once.
Or what? Hey look, trash.
Class 7, I see.
I believe they have a name, but I'm just gonna call them trash. What? Your problem?
Is something the matter?
You're just a ragtag bunch of nobodies, aren't you?
Does your mother?
Come on. We're leaving.
Good.
Yes, Patrick! A word of advice. You might be part of a special class, but that doesn't change who you are. Never forget your place.
I could rearrange your nose. I would still love to rearrange your nose. What's that? I guess, I don't know if it's brown or red haired guy. He feels like the kind of person who's...
So they're from one of the upper classes.
He feels like the kind of person who just, gets on all fours and just becomes Patrick's footstool. You know, because Patrick's into weird shit. All nobles are into weird shit. Anyway,
This
let's
is
move
why I
on.
hate talking to them.
Well, don't talk to them. just
Unfortunately, that attitude is all too common among the nobles.
Indeed. That's why you just ignore them and carry on walking.
Thank goodness Laura and Eustace aren't like that.
Jesus, can you imagine?
Yeah, that would be pretty bad. That's the infamous dormitory number 1, where all the nobility lives.
I like the way that the nobility dormitory is on the higher level and the common dormitory is on the lower level. Almost like they're trying to say we're better than you.
It's supposed to be super fancy inside, with maids and butlers and everything.
Good God.
Wow, really?
No one cares. Where's the bell? Let's get going.
Guess that's our cue to pick up the pace.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
sorry. Oh,
No.
hey, have you picked out a club to join yet? Doesn't
Club?
sound like you have to or anything, but it's probably a good way to meet people.
No, I'm still looking. It's hard to decide on one.
I usually go with the go home club, where I just go home. It's a nice club, amazing club actually. I just get to go home. No, I don't have to deal with people. Best club in the building. Well, best club at my school was going home.
Stand. Bow.
No,
Be seated.
no, I'm already sitting down. Oh God, what the fuck are you?
As I'm sure you're all well aware, the Erebonian Empire was driven to the brink of collapse roughly 250 years ago.
Was it by your glasses? Thomas Lysander.
This was brought about by the conflict we know as the War of the Lions.
Should have gone to Specsavers, dude.
A civil war lasting several years, staged over the throne of the late emperor by the most powerful of his potential successors.
I see. So basically a war just to take... That seems like a prelude to Game of Thrones, which I've never seen, but I know a bit about because I know people who've seen it.
But of course, I'm not here to tell you that. If
Good.
I were, I think even young children would be able to pass this course.
Shut up.
Rather, I'd like to discuss the effects this had on the Empire as members of the aristocracy were drawn into the war.
That an ability? I think it is.
Many hired mercenaries turned to looting and pillaging, and a similar trend could even be seen among some of the knights.
No one cares.
The land was left utterly devastated, and morale was at an all-time low.
Jesus.
But then, lo and behold, into this nightmare stepped a man willing to take a stand against this bloody war of succession.
And that man was John Cena.
He was a wandering prince who began to rally forces from the outskirts of the Empire, and would go on to make quite a name for himself.
Wait. A wandering prince? So he didn't even have any blood to take over the throne, or what? I don't know. Keep going.
And that name, of course, was Dreikel's Rice Arnor.
That's a hell of a name.
He would later
It's a
become
strong
known
name.
as Dreikel's the Lionheart, the 73rd Emperor of Erebonia, and father of the Renaissance.
Interesting.
Not to mention the founder of this very academy.
Wonder why.
Dreikel's army was initially rather small in number, but as he traveled across the Empire, winning over the hearts of influential sympathizers, his forces rapidly increased. Now, the place where Emperor Dreikels first began gathering his army was...
I don't know.
Reen Schwarzer.
Ah.
Would you care to tell the class?
Did he? What? Did he get his? Did he get his army from Reen Schwarzer? Reen, what are you doing? What aren't you telling us, Reen? Jesus. The place where Dreikels first started to gather his army was the... I know this one. Nord Highlands. It was the Nord Highlands, a region northeast of Erebonia, and Gaius's hometown. Very good, Mr. Schwarzer. Why isn't this voiced? Most of the... Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, most of this isn't voiced. I don't know why. I would have... I was hoping it would be all voiced, but... Whatever. Really? Prince Dreikels. Wanderings led him to the land of Nord, where he lived with the vagabonds for some time. I'm not doing his voice, I'm just doing a random voice. It was there that he heard of the civil war taking place in Erebonia, and those vagabonds of Nord became his very first allies. Jesus. Yes, I get it right. Alyssa wrote something down. What you write? What you got there, girl? Nord Highlands. Alyssa. Cheating. I thought you hated us. Guess he didn't need your help after all. Even though you're supposed to hate him. Why would you offer to help him? See, she doesn't hate him, guys. AP increased by 1. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Academic points. There you go. Yeah, when you accumulate more, you basically go up in levels, and it gives you different stuff. Sometimes it gives you healing items. I think it's like quartz as well, and master quartz and stuff like that. I don't think I'm gonna try and do the full playthrough to get the highest rank.
Nice work, everyone. You made it through another grueling day of classes.
Yeah, I won't be doing everything to get the highest rank. I will try, but there are hidden quests and I can't remember where they all are. And to be completely honest, I don't feel like I need to do a full playthrough of getting the highest rank possible. But we will try our best.
In case you've been living under a rock, please don't forget that tomorrow is your first free day.
Free day?
It's not technically a day off, but there are no classes, so it's up to you what to do with your time.
Great.
Why, you could go shopping in the capital if you wanted to. Or just do what I do and sleep all day. Sleep is so wonderful.
Oh, Sarah, so true. I love sleep. I wish I'd slept more, but I'll sleep properly when I'm dead.
Will the Academy's facilities still be open for our use?
Of course, the top scoring classmate wants to know this.
Yes, I'd like to be able to use the free study area in the library myself.
Well, tough.
Of course! This school shuts down for no one, so feel free to patronize any and all facilities as you like.
I don't want to, and you can't make me.
A lot of clubs have meets scheduled for these free days as well, so anyone who's joined one should probably check on that.
I mean, it makes the most sense to do it on a free day. At least then you can guarantee that everybody in the club will be available to do it.
I see.
I'll be certain to do so.
Also, before you leave, we should go over what's happening next week.
What's happening next week?
On Wednesday, you all have your practical exam.
What's that?
A practical exam?
Yeah, exactly. What the hell is that?
What does that entail exactly?
Well, shut up and we might find out.
It's part of your combat training.
Ah.
You'll be graded on your performance, so make sure you're well rested and ready for battle by then.
No.
Might be a good idea to do some training on your own time too, just to keep from getting rusty.
You got Chief.
Interesting. I definitely don't like the sound of that.
That's because you can't fight. I'm sorry, Fee. Are we boring you?
Oh, and one more thing. After the practical exam is over, I've got another important announcement.
You're pregnant.
About a major part of Class 7's curriculum that I haven't mentioned at all yet.
That was close.
What?
Yeah, don't.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. Right
So, whatever you choose to do on your free day, make it count for something. That concludes today's homeroom. Machias, if you'll do the honors.
She really just likes to build up their actual attention and then just dash it perfectly.
Yes, instructor. All rise. Bow.
I'm not gonna do that. You can't make me. See ya, Faye. Bye, Eustace. See ya, Machias. Laura, Alyssa, and Emma are having a little girl talk. So... Oh, god damn it. I'm a little worried about that practical exam next week. Well, you should be, because you're not useful. I'm still getting used to this. You're not supposed to fight, you just use arts. Receipt Reen'd be happy to help you train if you need a sparring partner. Reen's stronger than you. I would take his help. I'm sure you'll find somewhere in the gymnasium to find a good spot for training, because I'm pretty sure they have a fencing club, I believe it is. Or kendo, I can't remember. I got any of you to offer, but I was planning on attending club practice today. Oh, you joined the club already. Interesting. Which one did you pick? Drugs. Decided to try for the band. I see. No, I'm not sure how much you still have for a violinist. Interesting. Well, you probably didn't ask if he played the violin. In fact, you didn't know he played an instrument, Reen, so you can't just say I didn't know you played the violin, because you never asked. Did he pick it up for fun he wanted to go to? Something like that. Oh yeah, you don't find out yet, so I'm not going to spoil it. Actually, did we know? I can't remember. I'm not going to say anything just in case. Yeah, how about you guys? Have you joined any of the school's clubs? Joining the art club. Gaius does not come across as the guy who would enjoy art, but then again, you can't judge a book by its cover. It rhymed with the puns. I swear to God. Art, huh? Somehow, that's not what I pictured for you. No pun intended. But there's the pun there. Any artistic experience? He lives in the Nord Highlands. I'm pretty sure he does. I dabbled in it back home. Not to brag or anything, but I taught myself though. So I feel like this could be a good chance to learn proper technique. It's pretty cool. No, it's not. I'd love to see some of your work sometime. Uh-oh. I love the way the door opens and then you can just see part of Sarah just stood there like, I don't want to come back here. Yeah, we're still here. Instructor, is there a problem? Let me guess. She wants us to do a teensy little favor for her because she forgot to do something. Yep, knew it. She wants us to pick something up from the student council room. Oh, we get to see little friend. You need picked up. It's clearly drugs. Drugs. Yeah, it's wow, these just write them. Sometimes these jokes just write themselves. It's definitely drugs. That's for me to know and you to find out. All I'll say is it's something absolutely essential to your school life. Yeah, it's definitely drugs then. And somebody needs to go get it. No, it doesn't matter who. Any volunteers. And Reen will go. If I show up in the student council room, tell them you sent me, they'll know why I'm there, right? Yeah. What? Wait. Are you sure you don't mind? Well, you two have club practice. Reen's just gonna be sat on his ass doing bugger all. See? You two have clubs to go to. Hey? I'm still totally undecided, so this shouldn't be a big deal at all. I can look in on a few clubs myself along the way, in fact. No, you can't. Well, if you really don't mind. Thank you. The student council room is in the student union building next door at the end of the hall on the second floor. It's open until quite late, so there's no rush. Thank you, my dear. I leave everything in your capable hands. Don't know why I turned into Symmetra from Overwatch there, but okay. I don't know. You could have went yourself. You just stood there doing bugger all. Jesus, Sarah. So lazy. Let's go downstairs. Hopefully we'll be able to get some this way. Hopefully we'll be able to get some fights in on this episode. If I remember correctly, the union building should be the east of the main building. She said right next door to it, Reen. It doesn't seem like this is too urgent though, so maybe I'll head over after familiarizing myself with campus a bit. Yeah, I know. The auditorium is used for events like the entrance ceremony. Although this building is normally closed, it will be open during certain events. Yeah, I know. The field is home to more athletic activities such as practical exams. And it looks like some kind of netball, hockey I think it is. And I think that's a stable, so it probably have horses. Many sports clubs such as lacrosse, it was lacrosse, yeah, so they do have horses because it's a riding club. The gymnasium is used for general training purposes. There you'll find a pool and a training hall. The training hall was what I was talking about earlier, but Reen could train Elliot. These two facilities are managed by the swimming and fencing clubs respectively, so as such the gym's usually a lively spot. Oh, it was fencing, it's not kendo. The engineering building is in the de facto place for armament. Is the de facto place for armament, sorry. Maintenance and is managed by the engineering club. While you can't enter for now, you'll find yourself here again and again during your time at Thor's. You actually do. The library holds a variety of papers and books. Well, I'd imagine so. For your perusal and serves as a handy space for study and research. You can also go there to brush up on all the Zamorian terminology you can handle. I don't think we're going to do that because I don't care. The Student Union building is a place for students to relax and unite. The first floor houses some stores and a cafeteria. You'll find the culture clubs on the second floor and even a salon reserved for upper-class students on the third. Those posh pieces of balls. Yeah, okay, so basically what that was saying, if I push the right button, hang on. No, sorry, hang on. Ah, there we go. Basically, if it's a red marker, like at the Student Union building now, then it's a main story thing, but if it's like a different color marker, then it's usually camera, please. It's usually just a case of it's like a side mission to do. We will be doing a lot of side mission stuff because it helps to build up your level. But I'll try and keep as much of it to a minimum
Should be the
as
Student
possible.
Union building.
I think you might be right.
I know the cafeteria is on the first floor, but I wonder where the student council room is.
It's like he didn't listen to Sarah at all. Come on.
Hey there, first year.
Oh? And you might be? Oh, I know you. You're cool. I'm not gonna tell you his name. You'll find out soon enough.
How's it going? Academy life been treating you well this past half month?
I love this guy.
Yeah, it has. Guess he must be a second year.
No.
It's not easy, but I'm managing. Mostly. Though I have a feeling it's only going to get harder from here on out.
Of course it will. Your class is going to be more intense than the others, too.
How would you know?
But you just hang in there, okay?
Okay. Wait. You're a second-year student, aren't you? Do you mind if I ask your name?
Hey now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First things first, how about you let me show you this cool trick I've been practicing?
Trick?
You got a 50 mirror coin I can borrow?
Mira is the money system in this game, by the way. Just in case anybody was curious.
I think so. Pretty sure I do, anyway.
Not for long, you don't.
Cheers. All right, watch closely.
What?
Now, which hand is the coin in? Left or right?
It's in your...
I don't think it's in either one. I can't remember.
Too bad.
Well,
Guess you
that's not
win.
the right one.
I'm usually pretty good at following moving objects, too. Though, wait. You said this was a trick, which means...
It's in neither
You
hand.
catch on quick.
Huh?
Told you.
Keep up the good work, man. You're gonna need to be pretty tough to get through a year with Sarah as your instructor.
Damn right.
Oh, and the student council room is on the second floor, furthest room back. See you around. Have a good weekend.
What's in the bag? You come back here, you tell me what's in that goddamn
my
bag.
50 mirror.
Jesus Christ, Reen, how could you forget about your money? Well, he took it.
Me.
Yeah, he
Andy
got the
seemed to
good.
know I was heading to the student council room too. Somehow. Guy's good.
No, he just knows Sarah.
I haven't met many of the second years yet. I wonder if they're all like that.
Oh god, no, they're not.
Oh
I
well.
can assure you.
At least now I know where I'm going. Though if it really is open late, I guess there's no real rush. I might as well see what else people are up to in here.
Why would you do that? No, we're going to the student council room. There is a rush because I don't want to drag it out any longer. Plus, none of it is important. On the first floor of the student council union building, you'll find both the cafeteria and the campus store. As you might expect, the cafeteria sells a number of different kinds of food. Yes, but you can cook some yourself. Meanwhile, the store sells combat equipment like weapons and recovery items. This makes it the best place to stock up on supplies or buy new equipment on campus. That's fine, because I will do that when the time is needed for it. Okay. Student council room. What is this one? This looks like the place. This looks like the place, huh? What gave it away, Rian? Was it the was it the rather large plaque above the door that says student council room, or did you just deduce it by some other means? Yeah, there's definitely still someone inside. I can sense it. Hope I'm not interrupting. Knock.
Hello? Please come in. It's open.
No.
Recognize that voice?
Yeah.
Pardon the interruption.
It's the most adorable character in the game. Ah. My beautiful.
Oh, you're that girl.
Oh, Jesus, what a first impression, Rain.
It's been about 2 weeks, hasn't it?
You don't know that.
Welcome to the student council room, Reen Schwarzer.
Fight me.
Instructor Sarah sent you, right?
Good God, this woman knows everything.
Yes. So, you're a member of the student council then?
Haha, you sweet summer child.
I wonder if she got moved up a few years. She looks even younger than Fee.
Don't judge a book by its height.
Is something wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Adorable.
I was just wondering, are you a second-year student?
No, she's a kindergartner.
I am, but there's no need for formalities with me. There's no junior or senior in my book.
I'm gonna see your book. Towa! Towa is the most adorable character in this game. Yes, we know. Towa is the most adorable character in this game, second only to Fee. And if anybody badmouths Towa in the comments, I will be upset.
I'm the student council president.
Yep.
President?
I'm just not gonna go
Does
there.
that surprise you?
Well, Towa, you're adorable and everything, but good God, you're dense.
I'm sure I'll have plenty of opportunities to interact with you and the other first years during your time here.
You don't know that.
So if there's anything you need help with, you just come and let me know, okay?
Sarah's mean to me.
I'll do everything in my power to make it better.
Sarah's mean to me.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Is it?
She's seriously the student council president? That's hard to believe.
That's rude.
So, the reason I've come here
I want you to marry me, Towa.
is because you're holding on to something for Class 7, right?
Meth.
Oh, of course.
She's getting the meth.
Here you go.
I see you went far for
Yours
it.
is the one on top.
Let's see.
It's different bags. I was wrong, it's not meth. It's the notebooks. Oh well.
Oh, our student notebooks. I completely forgot about these.
Oh, you didn't know about them, you dumb fuck.
I'm really sorry it's taken so long. Class 7's curriculum is pretty different from any of the other classes.
Well, we know.
And you're even using a different kind of battle orbment, so yours had to be compiled separately.
Damn.
Meaning these notebooks have information in them about...
Making meth.
The Arcus, yes.
Oh.
All the student notebooks double as instruction manuals for their accompanying battle orbments.
I was close. Plus, I feel like it probably took a while for them to put them together because they didn't actually know how many people would end up in Class 7. Because obviously they weren't forcing people to stay with Class 7, so it could have potentially been that they ended up with 5, or even 1 for that matter. But as we all know from the previous episode, we ended up with all 9.
And the other first years are all using the same type as last year, so we could just reuse last year's template.
Good God. You lazy pieces of crap.
But the Arcus type you're using works quite differently, so we had to write a whole new set of directions from scratch.
Because you just got the company to send them over to you, you know that?
Okay, that makes sense.
Does it?
But wait, who's we?
Pretty much just me. Instructor Sarah asked me to do it on her behalf.
Because she's lazy. See, she gets an adorable little child, who's also older than Reen, to do all her work because she's very lazy. As we all know, because she loves sleep. I mean, who doesn't?
Which means it's my fault this has taken so long. I'm really sorry.
I forgive you. Take my children.
Oh, no. If anything, it sounds like we owe you a huge debt of gratitude for putting so much time and effort into it.
You don't have to sound so fucking condescending, Greg. Jesus Christ.
Is that really part of the student council's job, though?
To do Sarah's work? Probably not.
It seems more like something our instructor should be handling herself.
Those eyes, man.
Technically, you're right. But she's always so busy.
Drinking, sleeping, whatever the hell else she does.
And I help out the other instructors a lot too, so I don't mind lending her a hand from time to time.
You have to stop this, Towa. You cannot enable Sarah to be lazy.
What a nice person. Maybe a little too nice for her own good. I doubt she ever gets a moment's rest around here.
I agree, especially with Sarah.
So, you just need me to give these to the other students in Class 7, right?
No, she wants you to give them to the nobles in Class fucking 1.
Yes, please.
Jesus.
I really appreciate what you've all agreed to do too.
Huh? What do you mean?
I heard all about it from Instructor Sarah.
When she was drinking?
She said you've agreed to help out the student council with our work, right?
Ah. Typical Sarah, pushing work on other people without actually asking them.
It's such a nice gesture. You're really getting Class 7 off to a great start here at the Academy.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Didn't you tell her that you wanted to help ease our workload?
No.
Something about wanting to better yourselves? To prove you were worthy of being a part of this prestigious new class?
Jesus Christ, Sarah, what story have you spun to this child?
She said you were all really eager to help out, so I should try to delegate some of my duties to you.
Oh my god. Sarah is slowly training Towa to become Sarah.
Thank you, my dear. I leave everything in your capable hands.
Indeed.
Yeah, you should have saw that one coming.
I'm sorry. Did I misunderstand her or something?
No, she's just lazy and tries to push everything on everybody else.
How embarrassing.
No.
I didn't mean to start trying to force work onto you when you've only just enrolled.
No, don't be sad, Dora. The whole world will cry.
There's no way I can turn her down.
I agree. You can't turn down that adorable face.
No. Instructor Sarah's absolutely right. Your plate is as full as I've seen, so if I can help you in any way, please let me.
Yes.
I thought there had been a terrible misunderstanding there for a moment.
There has, but we'll go over it again later because you're adorable and we need to leave.
But don't worry, I won't give you anything too difficult.
I may kill you.
It'll mostly just be fulfilling requests from people in the Academy and in Trista.
Trista's... Sorry, I'm about to yawn. Oh, you know, sorry. Trista's the place where where the campus, not the campus, the dormitories are and all the places we walked through with Elliot earlier on. That's Trista.
Requests?
Yep. Sometimes people send in feedback and list things they'd like us to do for them, and we try to help out however we can. I'll pick some up for you to do by the end of the day, and drop the list in your mailbox at your dorm tomorrow morning. Will that be okay with you?
Sure thing. Thanks.
Good God, this adorable creature. Ah, you were in there a hell of a long time. It's snowing, I believe. It's also, nighttime.
Dusk already?
Mm-hmm.
What a day.
I know, right?
I can't believe she wound up treating me to dinner in the cafeteria.
Yeah, dinner with a child. Somebody called police.
And she's still got more student council work to do yet. How is she so busy?
She's adorable. People take advantage of her adorableness. Speaking of taking advantage.
Hello? This is Rien Schwarzer speaking.
Guten Tag, my favorite little Wunderkind.
Sarah, you're not German. Please stop.
I hear you had a nice little dinner date with the student council president. Ooh la la.
Is that something a teacher should be saying? Jesus Christ.
If this is how you treat your favorite little Wunderkind, I dread to think how you treat people you don't like. Would you care to explain why you've been signing me up for things behind my back?
You don't know that she did it.
I'll skip the details for now, but it's got something to do with the other part of your curriculum that I'll be announcing next week.
Interesting.
I thought it'd be a good chance for one of you to do a little rehearsal before the main event.
At least she's thoughtful.
And since the student council truly is busy, I figured, why not kill two birds with one stone? A fine plan, if I do say so myself.
Seriously, Sarah, stop.
I have a feeling half the reason they're as busy as they are is because of certain instructors. But alright, I'm happy to play along.
Good God, you just called her out.
Basically, you just want me to spend my free day tomorrow helping the student council, right?
Oh, that's entirely up to you. If there's a club you're interested in joining, far be it from me to force you away from it.
No, to be honest, I still haven't found one that really clicks with me, so that won't be a problem.
I'm more concerned that you're still talking to an instructor who has your personal phone number.
There is one question I'd like to ask, though.
Why are you so lazy?
Why me, exactly?
Ah, close enough.
This seems like the kind of task typically entrusted to the class president or vice president. So, Emma or Machias.
Do you really think either one of them two are gonna do something like this?
And even if you were choosing based on social class, Eustace and Laura were both born into noble families. I wasn't.
Again, do you really think Eustace and Laura, who were born into noble families, would actually do menial labor? They're nobles. They've got people who do menial labor for them.
So what makes me so special, exactly?
Let's find out.
Well, in a sense, you're effectively at the center of Class 7.
True, he was the first one that came forwards, and then everybody sort of followed suit.
Pardon?
I'm not saying you're its leader, of course. But in a class full of nobles, commoners, and exchange students, you in particular are special. Surely even you can see that, no?
Well...
There.
That's why I decided to give you first dibs, so to speak. I wanted to get an idea of how things might go from here on out. There's never been a class like yours before, after all.
Interesting.
So there you have it. The beans have been spilled all over the place. Ball's in your court now.
Wait, what are you drinking?
That sounded very weird in my ear. It sounded like ASMR, and I don't like ASMR.
Beer, of course.
No, of course.
It's the weekend, and I'm stuck wasting away in my room, imbibing libations. Alas, all by my lonesome.
Oh, God.
If only I had a classy gentleman friend who'd go out drinking with me. But woe of woes, such a man is nary to be found.
Is this something a teacher should be discussing with her student? This is why I love Sarah so much, because she's so fucking random.
Are you okay?
She's drunk.
Never better. But you, instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change?
Exactly,
It seems
Rain.
like you're desperately trying to find something. But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big gust that comes along.
And sometimes she comes out with wisdom.
And on that note,
Time to go and get hammered.
make sure you're back in the dorm by curfew, and all transgressions will be forgiven. Toodles!
I freaking love Sarah.
If I don't plant myself somewhere, huh? She may have a few screws loose, but she's got a point. Maybe I should just try going with the flow and see what comes of it.
Exactly. Like the flow of alcohol through Sarah's veins. Chapter 1, Unconventional Studies. Well, this seems like a good place to stop. So, there we have it. I didn't get any, fights in this, episode, which I did say I was gonna try. But there are times where it's stuff like that, where it's just story-related stuff, so there's not always going to be a fight every episode, as much as I would like there to be a fight every episode. But we did find out that Sarah is more lazy than we thought. We also got to meet the adorable creature known as Towa. And it turns out Alyssa may not hate us as much as we thought. So in the next episode, we will move on to the beginning of chapter 1, or I guess the continuation of chapter 1. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, by all means, show yourselves that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, because I've got more videos coming out every in the next couple of days with any luck. And this will be coming out weekly, so you can all enjoy. But for now, I'll see you later. Bye bye.